What is the current drama going on with your friend that shares everything on Facebook? She's caught up in a pyramid scheme talking about how great it is not to work on a Monday. My friend in the Vemoverve pyramid scheme just achieved the level where your yearly income is slightly over $6,000. He thinks he is a motivational speaker and a success story now. Friends is a strong word. More like Facebook acquaintances. But one twin just slept with the other twin's boyfriend. Get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be a good couple of days. X is taking me out to dinner tonight. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Men are all the same. Such f***ing pigs ugh. Me and X are going to look at puppies today. FCK'd enjoy your life with that new bitch hahaha see if I care. Movie night Saturday with X. So nice to have someone to stay in with when you don't want to go out to the bars. FCK everything. FCK guys they all want the same thing and I'm f***ing done. I kid you not, this shit has been going on with them very publicly for maybe 2 years now. But then again the only reason I'm still friends with her is for my sick viewing pleasure, so who's really losing here? In 24 hours I will be deleting Facebook. Real friends will know how to contact me. I'm so sick of all the attention seeking and drama filled behavior on here. I've tried everything. But this is the only way. Inbox me for my number. But only if you're a true friend. Peace. FB fam. It's been real. I'm so sick of all the attention seeking and drama filled behavior on here. I don't know. The worst. Having the worst day ever. Don't want to talk about it. Then why the FCK are you posting about it? Her kids don't love her and are pushing her out of their lives for other people in their lives. Plot twist. It's my mother who I live with and spend the majority of my time with. Squirrel got into his room while he was asleep and landed on his head. He's having a tough time dealing with it. When me and my roommate had a job together sitting at a desk after hours with nothing to do, he would go on Facebook and find long conversations of people arguing and read-throughs like a play rehearsal. Each time we would read through as different characters like Macho Man Randy Savage or Rodney Dangerfield. This is one of the greatest and cheapest time killers I could ever suggest. My 91-year-old grandmother is calling out every family member who uses FCK in their posts and is shaming them. She's also threatening to wash their mouths out with soap like she did when they were kids. It's adorable. Evidently, Peggy must live in Southern California. Mother of a teenager I know shared graphic images of the bruises her soon-to-be ex-husband gave her. That didn't bother me. I feel bad for her. But when she decided to add photos of her bare ass and vagina with very minimal bruising on them, things just got weird. She makes her daughter take down photos she posts if she thinks there is too much cleavage showing. She is also complaining that people reported her photos because they don't want to face domestic abuse. I'll face it, I just don't need to see your vagina. If you tell me you got a bruised up box, I'll take your word for it. Save the pics for the court. Someone keeps reporting his photos as nudity. The more he complains about it, the more likely I am to start joining in. It's not Steve or Steven or Phil or Sergio or whoever else you think it might be. You are not a beautiful and unique snowflake. Oh god, that reminds me. A while back, a guy on my Facebook accidentally posted a video of himself jerking it. And it took almost a full day before he realized it. So for days there were tons of posts from his various family members telling him how disappointed in him they were. How his grandmother had seen it. Etc. Probably the greatest actual Facebook drama I've experienced. Getting her 5th divorce in 12 years. I can't even begin to touch the drama surrounding that one. Oh man. Former best friend is on her 2nd divorce in 3 years. This one lasted barely a year and she got a kid out of it. I told her cheating on your husband while pregnant is unacceptable, so she deleted me. Guess being a skank is better than 7 years of friendship. She's 19 and pregnant. She graduated from my high school early. But all of her posts from last night were vaguely aimed at her boyfriend and then saying I wonder WHT people from my school nickname will think once they know I'm pregnant. I'd prob have a cow. Baby mama drama, and he always prefaces his posts by saying you all know I don't like airing my dirty laundry on here. These posts have died down a little. But I was really into reading this girl's drama about how her baby daddy keeps getting arrested for assaulting people. Her posts usually fall into one of these categories. A. Revelatory posts about the crazy things going on in her life. Usually involving her or baby daddy not being able to find jobs, getting fired, quitting, hating their jobs. Legal issues with baby daddy's assault charges. Lack of money. Just general life problems. B. Egotistical. Condescending posts about how happy she is. How wonderful life is. Pictures of the baby. Bragging about the baby. Or C. FCK off haters get out of my business type posts. My husband has this woman on his feed that he keeps around for entertainment value. She posts about two things only, it seems. Just got out of church. Sermon was beautiful today. I feel so blessed. Praise God. Sent 11:30 am the 5th of May 2015. Posts pic of self licking a guy's crotch. WHOOO I just sucked 5 dicks for some patron. Sent 4:30 PM the 5th of May 2015. Posts pic with a Bible verse and something about Jesus working in her life. Posts pic of herself sucking off a bottle held at crotch level by some guy. From what I gather, this woman really likes sucking dick and Jesus. I guess her logic is that her sexual escapades are okay as long as she goes to church and asks for forgiveness. She desperately wants to get married but at 38 never had a BF. She had a few suitors but none of them matched her claim to have attended at least 2 colleges. She's a kindergarten teacher. Yo dog, let's pray. NT. Priest. No real Facebook drama. Just vague booking. I'm suru over it. Some people are just such assholes. Blah. Blah. Blah more crap about some specific person I won't name. Or better yet, confront offline and in person. I'm not sure personally what it's about. But you know who you are. She thinks Obama is the cause of homosexuality and pornography. She also thinks Hillary Clinton should be strapped to a rocket and fired at ISIS. So, it's most standard. Pornography. Thanks, Obama. She's going on some snidely elitist rant about how her art is clearly so much better than that fake basic bullshit that everyone else posts, all while ripping on this poor girl's new tattoo that she was very excited about. Yes, a dreamcatcher could be seen as a tad basic. But damn woman. It's what she wants and it's something she put time and effort into planning out with her tattoo artist. It's also a well done tattoo. Just kind of simplistic in design. How he changed his lifestyle. And now he's better than everyone because he eats healthy and lost about 30 kilograms, about 66 pounds. Pictures of healthy food 6-7 times a day. Grind motivation, no excuses, time is now work. All of your responses make me cringe. Good work. My friend is reposting every single spam post. Find the eye and a crush will ask you out. Exclamation point. He's trying to get the love of his life to notice him. Eventually. It worked. His crush commented dude's foo with these posts. None of them work. Dumbus crushed his dreams forever. Currently he's separated from his wife. Jumped into a relationship with another woman. Broke up with her after 2 weeks. So he brought himself a second used Mercedes. So I have my cousin. We are both Syrians, but we live outside. He posts daily either ranting about football. He is a hardcore Italian football fan. So imagine the posts 2 days ago when Juventus lost, or ranting about Syria. And he literally rants about everything in Syria, starting from the regime, to ISIS, to the Free Army, to every other armed group over there, to the Muslims living there, the Christians, the Alawis, to Allah and Jesus. to the cats in the street, to the nostalgia of old vids and pics of Syria and specially Homs, since we are both from there. And he has like 1,600 followers, half of them close friends with him and mostly are religious. You should see their comments about being offended, and he replies to every single comment justifying his posts. And I really enjoy his posts. They are so funny and so spot on, and I would have shared them with you if they were not in Arabic BCZ. They would lose their humor with translation, and I am not a good translator. One girl keeps posting screen caps of the amount she's owed in unpaid child support and tagging the kid's father in the post. They're having a really tough time accepting the Caitlyn Jenner situation, and are arguing that there need to be third restrooms. He is very sad because people don't like his selfies enough. He posts like 7 times a day on Facebook. And it's always a selfie, and if it doesn't get enough likes he posts another mopey one. Maybe it is because he is using Valencia instead of XX Pro as the filter? Her baby daddy has been texting other women. Cue screenshot of said texts, trying to get a motel with them in Ohio. But that's fine, because she's not giving their unborn child his last name, and he's definitely not signing the birth certificate. It just goes on and on. Someone posted about how his girlfriend of 3 years was cheating on him. Displayed a picture of the guy, tagged his girlfriend, and joined in super personal discussions on this post. An acquaintance from high school who I haven't seen in more than 20 years constantly posts his exploits with his on again off again GF. Apparently she is a meth addict. Doesn't work. And will do whatever necessary to get to fix. Every week or two, they are back together, talking about how much they love each other and plan to get married. Then she needs a fix. Suddenly my feed is full of him calling her a drug addicted WH Ray who blows her dealer for meth. They fight online. He drags all his friends into the drama, proclaiming he knows who his true friends are and he's learned his lesson. He swears he is done with her and never going back. The last time it happened was about 3 weeks ago when he caught her with her dealer and the dealer shot him in the leg. Gratuitous pics of the wound and him at the hospital soon followed. It grazed him. Nothing life-threatening. He said it was the last straw. No more of that no good meth WH Re. He had learned his lesson. They got back together yesterday. Here are my before pictures. I'm starting my diet today. I've hidden damn near everyone on my Facebook news feed. I just follow a bunch of cute dogs pages instead. My news feed is 60% corgis, 10% Shiba Inus, 10% other breeds, schnauzers, huskies, pugs, 10% ads, 7% TV shows, games, sports teams, and 3% people I know reposting stuff from Reddit. The latest one was how brave Ms. Jenner is. Then the other half my feed was full of people showing soldiers in World War II saying this is what real bravery looks like and you're a f***ing idiot if you think otherwise. Most of the stuff is bullshit. I've nearly defriended people for complaining on Facebook. I thought it was common knowledge that if you have a problem with someone you talk with that person. It is unfortunate that your husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever came home and said you must be lazy because the house is dirty, but I will remember you said this the next time you tell me how she is the most perfect person on the planet 2 days later. My cousin posted one that was, Caitlyn Jenner is brave, our troops are brave, kids who fight cancer every day are brave, it's not a competition. That was a nice change. This one girl who went to my middle school made a video of her and her niece dancing to a song called Bless the Bottle, celebrating that she got the results of a paternity test back. And the father is a dude who is married. They were dancing, singing along with baby bottles in their hands and throwing unused diapers in the air like it was cash, since apparently this guy's wife works at a county job like DMV or something, so they figured this baby is going to be her 18-year payday. He still regularly compares himself to Batman and Solid Snake. Is bitter about his ex cheating on him after he took her back 7 times over a year ago. Claims he gets laid regularly but only posts pictures of him hanging out with underage girls. Talks about all the drug use in our hometown when he himself still smokes spice. And generally just seems like he's gonna shoot up our old high school at some point. Keep rocking on, Sean. I'm rooting for you. A girl I knew in high school recently started doing PRN. So there's that. She left her boyfriend of 2 years, who she moved in with after her husband left her. Everyone thought this was a bad idea. No one liked him. It was a 2-year-long train wreck. She's only on my Facebook because we have the same parents. I love Facebook drama. In the past, I have unfriended people who post a lot of drama and then I regretted it. I am extremely nosy and love seeing people argue. I just don't like the drama if it involves me. Sometimes my husband says any drama on Facebook. I know he likes hearing it too. But no really current drama. Apart from my aunt who is constantly angry at other members of the family and we're trying to figure out who. Well let's see. Her kid plays with toys. Her kid ate some carrots. Her kid sleeping. Her kid is snuggling with their dogs. Her kid is playing in the pool. Her kid is looking out the window. Her kid is so funny with her tongue sticking out. Look. A picture of her kid's breakfast. Look again. Her kid has a messy face from all that organic home-cooked baby food. A video of her kid blabbing and throwing toys. How adorable. Right? Right? In addition to all of this riveting stuff, she also just hit me up asking if I would buy Shakeology from her now that she's a Beachbody coach. Down to 504 friends. Wonder who I will delete next. 2 days later, down to 347 friends. Who wants to be next? Next day, down to 318 friends. Almost finished. Othefka. I don't give a shit how many people are on your friends list or when you are deleting them. Stop posting this garbage. They called CPS on her. Again. But she ain't gonna let Nutin get her down. So she is due any day now. With baby number 7. So her baby daddy don't get out of prison till September. She a good mom to those 6 kids and it don't matter that they have 7 different daddies. She a good mom. Oh. She always ends every Facebook rant with sells goody. Apostrophe. In all seriousness. She is the reason I even look at Facebook anymore. My friends and I like to play a game called WTF is she saying. So far I am the champion of said game. It's fun. She's actually doing really well. She used to only post about desperately wanting to be a married and a mom. Her depression. Her money issues and her cats. She's got an army of cats. She just found a litter of stray kittens and is choosing to find other homes for them instead of adding them to her herd. She also recently found a boyfriend who seems to genuinely care about her. She's dramatic. But a really nice girl. I hope everything works out with him. That she's back on WhatsApp and that we should not abuse the privilege. She's still in labor. Has been for nearly 36 hours. Edit. Pictures of baby feet are being posted with comments welcoming the baby being born. This is actually kind of helpful though. So people know that things are going alright or when they can come visit. Being 27 years old. My Facebook is 95% wedding photos and baby photos. I'm so tired of baby photos. I realize it's a BFD in your life. But I don't need 17 new photos of your spawn every single day. So I told F-Trophy to wait a minute and I will get her a peanut butter sandwich. A minute later she came into the room with a full thing of peanut butter. I told her to wait so she throws it at me and walks out. She has to wait in line to get her food stamps renewed. She hates that they waste her time in that office. She needs to be home sleeping. She has no job. Nor does she want one. Oh yay. She has 2 kids. I'm just fkin done with everything. Don't message me. He's given up on working freelance PR and now wants to be a pastry chef. I don't know. Man. This seems like a person you need to get closer to. 3 years ago my friends lost their child 2 weeks before he was born. Their posts were fine at first. Typical grieving. Then it went overboard. The sympathy attention started to wane. And the post got more and more sensational. Picture of their new baby at the gravestone entitled Bittersweet Brothers. Deleting and belittling friends that didn't give them attention and who they felt weren't sympathetic. Then came the dead baby pictures. Every anniversary of his death. Apparently they posed with the corpse in the hospital. The latest is that they created a GoFundMe page to take a trip to Australia to grieve 6 months ago and got fully funded. The mother wrote an essay that was published in a book about how her best friend was completely useless to her now and was cutting all ties. That best friend of hers who was dealing with a recently diagnosed 3-year autistic son at the time. And just last week had a stillborn of her own. She hasn't even heard a peep from our drama queen. I have a friend who doesn't normally share drama on Facebook. She's one of the most sensible and collected people I know. However, last night she had a bad breakup and the first depressing breakup music video she posted was Nicki Minaj. Surprised the hell out of me. Must have been a bad breakup situation to turn a 30-something mother into a teenage girl for a night.